folks, it's Nick Granville, so welcome to Guitar Daily, my thing I do every day on YouTube. If you like what you're hearing here, then please subscribe. I do this every day, and if you've got any questions, leave them below, or things you want me to cover, happy to do it, you know, if I can. Yesterday I posted this video of myself and Greer playing a duo from our gig in the weekend. We played the song Valerie that I posted. We played a bunch of songs, but that was the one I posted, right? And I had Will, a guy there, ask a question about what I was doing and some of that stuff, and I thought it's probably a good example to sort of show a few things that a bunch of you might get benefit from. So, playing with duos with singers is completely different from playing any other format that you'll likely do. Your whole point of being there is to support the vocal. And I think this is where a lot of people go wrong. They get too fancy and then the singer can't find their note against it, or they play too many chords, they go... all this sort of stuff, and the singer's going, where's my note? I don't know what to do. So your best thing to do is just play a groove, right? And that's the thing I've found that just works the most. So in this case, the groove is da 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 da, right? I'm just playing E flat major 7. That voicing, very simple. E flat, B flat, D, and G. And the second chord I'm just playing F minor 7. Now I prefer that voicing there, F, A flat, E flat, A flat, to this. I don't particularly like that 15 chord, so I try to leave it out. And actually I had to watch back through the video to see what I did, because when I'm playing it, I'm thinking about it in the moment, but then I forget about it. I'm on to the very next thing. So it's been and gone. So like even the next day, I can't remember what I did. But looking back on it, on the video, I saw that I played this voicing too. Which is E flat, B flat, D and G. I like that. Subtle difference, but it sounds good, I reckon. And then an E flat major 9. I played that a couple times, and I played E flat major 7. Right? Those are the main chords I used. I think F minor pretty much only ever played that, right? And I sort of, a couple of times where I sort of took a few liberties. There's one point where I went E flat, and then I went F minor, then I went E flat 9 over G. So G, E flat, F, B flat. And then I played a F sharp to get me there. Just a tasteful little thing like that just adds a little bit of spice. Otherwise, I think if things become too predictable, then it's musically boring, isn't it, right? Everyone's going to switch off because they know exactly what you're going to do. So you want to have a little bit of spice, but a lot of predictability, especially in a duo format. And then for the next chords, I played A flat 6-9, which is A flat, F, B flat, E flat. Pretty straightforward. Then G minor 7. And this bit here, I kind of loosened it up a little bit. Instead of being just that groove, I kind of gave it a bit more variety and kind of let some chords sustain a little more, just so that when it built into the chorus, there's like a sense of lift, right? And then for the chorus section, I went... And all I'm doing there is E flat major 7, and then the horn line goes, and I'm just doubling that. The third below, so that's E flat and G. And then a little bit of a sort of a funky bass line. Which is very much like soul, 60s soul. All those things. That's better. Like you'd hear in a 60s soul record of sorts. So and the F minor is just... Now this voicing here is harder to get to the horn line, so I went to that. A flat, G and B flat, and A flat and C. And that's generally the best thing to do, I think, is try and, you want to try and, it's accompaniment. I'm trying to give the singer what they need, fill out all the other bits. Sometimes you can just play the bass line. Like if I wanted to break it down later on in that song, I didn't include it in the video, but later on in that song it goes to like a breakdown section and, sort of a softer verse, if you will. I might go 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And just kind of sustain chords and maybe arpeggiate things. There's every chance I'd probably go to something like this with a tremolo sound. It's not the right tempo tremolo for this, but you get the idea, right? So those sort of things for a breakdown are really good. You could even just go to the bass line. And that sort of thing. I mean, as long as something is happening the whole time to support the singer, then you're good. I mean, even, at least something like that could become like a percussion break. Again, to support. It's all about support. Then when you've got your chance to solo, it's all up to you. Now, typically, I don't usually use a looper when I do this sort of stuff. Most of the time, I just play something. Maybe I'll get... Let's turn that tremolo off. Clean. And you can start to, at that point, you don't have to accompany anyone other than yourself. So you can do things like playing stabs and play the breaks. You can add an extra harmony like I did there. All those sort of things again, because now it's your moment. The key thing to that solo section, though, again, is it's about setting up the singer so they can come back in with their part. Right? If you kind of take it away and the singer doesn't know what's going on and you've played some more abstract thing that has no relationship to what they're doing, you've failed, right? Your point there is to support. So play something that supports the singer and sets up them coming back in. So I might get into all kinds of stuff, and then at some point I'll go give a big A flat over B flat chord so the singer knows when to come back in, and give them a little head nod to say, yeah, so you're in now. And if they're not sure, and they could be doing all kinds of things. Maybe their mic's stuck in the stand, or they've got their iPad going with their lyrics or whatever. Then I'll just go back to... The other thing too with all this stuff is groove and time are it. See, there I played like some deliberate wrong chords, but as long as you're playing a good rhythm, then it'll work, right? Because you can always slide in and out of stuff. So anyway, that's a little bit of what I got into there. And then the solo, I kind of delved into some more George Benson-ish type stuff. It felt like that was the right vibe for that. And Greer had said, take it away, Nick, play some stuff, or whatever she'd said to that nature, something to that nature. And so I thought, okay, now's my moment to stretch out. Now, I didn't do that in the rest of the gig. Most of the gig, I was just playing rhythm guitar, and but on that particular one, I stretched out. So that's why I included that, because it was a bit more guitar orientated. Anyway, I hope this has been useful. It's kind of just a quick look at what I did with that in that video. As I said, I don't remember half the time what I've done. It's been and gone. I've moved on. Looking back on the video was useful for me. There was a bunch of things in there that I thought, okay, I need to get a little more slick with the looper in my FM9. I don't really use it very often, so use it for these sort of things. But in a video, I can pre-do it. I don't have to be playing while I'm doing it, right? So anyway, if this has been useful, please subscribe. And I post videos every day on YouTube. Let me know too if you guys would like to know what I do in terms of maintenance and stuff on my guitar. You know, like string changing, nut things. I put stuff in there to keep that going, all that kind of stuff. Let me know. You know, it's like basic stuff I can do myself. I'm happy to show you how I do it, fret polish, all that sort of stuff. So let me know in the comments below, and I'm happy to include that in a future Guitar Daily. I'll play you out on that loop, eh?